Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this has been a true and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, because with the Outer Worlds just out, it kind of felt appropriate to visit Fallout New Vegas this Sunday for a special little one-off video looking at something that's very easily overlooked in this game, because New Vegas it's just incredible. There's so much stuff in here, so much flipping stuff, that sometimes even I suddenly remember, oh yeah, there's a giant pile of gameplay I've never really looked at. And today I want to remedy that a bit by looking at the Gun Runner's Arsenal challenges. Now, a bit of context, New Vegas is full of challenges. These are basically little rewards for just playing the game. So, if you kill a certain number of enemies, the game says, congratulations, here's some XP, and under certain circumstances also gives you a special perk, so you get a small amount of increased damage against those enemies going forward. Do a lot of chems going forward will last longer. Get a certain perk to trigger a certain number of times, that perk will be more likely to trigger going forward. Despite the fact they were called challenges, for the most part none of them were really that challenging, until the Gun Runner's Arsenal content pack showed up. Because that added a whole bunch of challenges into the game that were truly challenges. Not all of them, mind, some of them were just fun roleplay stuff. So Vault 13's Revenge, for example, is basically just an unmarked quest telling you to kill a certain number of super mutants using close approximations of weapons from the old Fallout games. So technically, if you get yourself that gun and come to Jacobstown, you've got all the ingredients you need to complete the challenge. I feel like the Chosen One wouldn't necessarily approve of any of this, though. There we go, already 80% of the way to the challenge. And even better, looks like we won't even need to step inside to do it. Lovely. And with our last headshot or two, this should be the challenge. Come, flipping, plate. Down you go. He explodes. And because this was a bit more of a difficult challenge, there we go. Giant pile of XP as a reward. I feel like I shouldn't be rewarded for this, but you know. I'm so flipping sorry. There we go, now he can't look at me with his accusing eyes anymore. Some of the challenges, meanwhile, are very interesting, because while they sound very challenging indeed, if you understand the game and its mechanics well, they can actually be quite manageable. So, You Don't Belong in This World's a very interesting one, because you need to kill abominations with extremely old school weapons, like you'd find in, say, a Castlevania game, because that's a Castlevania reference. Now, you know, abominations are like Deathclaws. That's a bit on the difficult side. Killing them with a machete, not easy, unless you understand what an abomination is and what tools are allowed to do the job. You see, Mixed Special Infantry over in Freeside's got a very special toy in it. Here we go, a beautiful katana. And as for abominations, the incredibly flimsy spore carriers and spore plants also count as those. So, yeah, just sneak up behind one of these guys. And yeah, you can very, very easily sneak attack critical, and there we go. You Don't Belong in This World has already started making some excellent progress there. However, I wouldn't mind one of them actually spotting me. There we go. Hi over there. Would you like to see me? Because the katana's got something very fun about it, which is it's got one of the most powerful special VATS attacks in the game. So hello over there. That's right, that's... Okay, there we go, it's waking up now, so just go into VATS with you, and as long as you've got melee of 50 and you've got a katana out, you can access Unlaboured Flawlessness. This is one of the most expensive VATS attacks in the game, eating up... Yeah, actually, with this character who's been specialised for VATS, I can only get 2 attacks in, but it's basically 2.5 times stronger than a normal strike. And a normal strike in VATS is already doubled, so, yeah... This starts getting to very, very big damage very, very quickly. And of course, little old spore plants are even flipping squishier, so they will go down no problem whatsoever. Oh, I don't like being this close to them, though they are creepy. Okay, stop retreating, and there we flipping go. Nice and simple. And with a couple of swings of Unlaboured Flawlessness, last one should go down. 10 out of 10, nice and flipping simple. Some of the challenges, meanwhile, are just so specific you can't really get around them, they're just a bit tricky to do, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on. I'm not going to do every single challenge, because some of them are pretty darn simple indeed. But there's a pair of challenges that are very, very interesting indeed. Armed for Bear and Against All Tyrants, the NCR and Legion matching challenges. On the NCR side, you need to kill 15 named NCR characters using Legion-y weapons like machetes, stuff like that. Now this is remarkably easy to do because the number of named NCR characters in this game is approximately 72 million, and plenty of them are very, very isolated. Like, for example, every single comms officer, of which there are 5 dotted around the map, is a named character. So there's 5 freebies right there. Add on to that various other named characters who are just floating around in various quests. Just buy Ballistic Fist from Mick, same place we've got the katana, finish them off one by one. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. The other side, however, against all tyrants, is taking out 10 named Legion characters. Now, you may recall in this game, because of this game's slightly brief development period, the Legion are a bit underdeveloped, so the number of named Legion characters is not actually that high at all. This means that most people will probably end up heading to the fort to take out Caesar and those standing around him, because, you know, Volpes and Coulter is there, Lucius is there, Otho and Antony, so there's a lot of named characters there. But there is a way just to complete this challenge without ever stepping foot in the fort, and I'm going to walk you through it. Step 1. Start a new game. When you pass by Nipton, do not go up to the Legion unless you're ready to engage them directly. Instead, just get on with your game, go to the casinos, make a giant pile of money, and come back once you can afford a very special bit of equipment. Here we go, Paciencia over here in Novak. Pretty much the most powerful sniping weapon you're going to be able to get in the early mid-game. This thing is ludicrous. Now we can deal with these guys nice and easy. And on top of that, just for some added fun, bring along some mines. So, clusters of 3 mines all the way along the street over here. Absolutely beautiful. And that over there is our named target number 1, Volpes and Coulter, right in the flipping centre. Then we just line up our shot, and good night, Betsy. This game is not kidding around when it comes to Paciencia. That thing is an absolute flipping beast. So if you get a critical, it has got a massive multiplier on it. So as long as you stay hidden, you're in great flipping shape. So all of you bastards can just start going down. And those of you that don't can walk straight into the flipping piles of mines. How about you guys just come over here and say hello to me? I'm sure it's perfectly safe. Oh no, they've exploded. Now, this guy needs to go down right now, because he's scheduled to make an appearance later in the game, to let you know about the amnesty that Caesar has so kindly granted you. So, yeah, as he's not going to be there for that, that's going to lead to something rather fun. But before we get to that, let's just nip over to Nelson, because yeah, there's some more to be done there. So, just clear out the town, Milo will help you out with that. With Paciencia, yeah, these guys will not know what hit them, because back in these days, sneak attack criticals counted as regular criticals, so the ridiculous critical multiplier on Paciencia means they should go down in one hit, no problem whatsoever. Here we go, a handful of wandering dogs and whatnot, so they can just go down. And you over there, you're a human, but oh, you picked a good time to dodge, you sneaky gets. There you go. So this time, just hold still, and now you're dead. Beautiful. And this, of course, leads us to the cabin, Dead Sea, person number 2. This is especially easy because he's not hostile to you by default, even if you're hostile to the Legion and you've been shooting all his guys outside. So, yeah, just wait for the right moment to show up, and then, when you're ready, so yeah, first shot on him, finish him off with a couple of VATs, step outside, job flipping done. He's finally figured out I might be a threat. Right, number 2. Don't wander off too quickly though, because there's another quest just around the corner that it's very easy to forget about, because yeah, it's just a bit out of the way. So, yeah, just head down the main road, and then take a right towards the old mine. Here we go. Anywhere I wander, need to get out some NCR troops. Now you're probably wondering, why aren't the Legion hostile to me and shooting me on sight? It's because of an interesting bit of behaviour inside New Vegas, which is, they kind of figured it would be a bit harsh if factions shot you on sight because, you know, you picked a fight early on in the game when you didn't realise that was going to have significant consequences. So factions will only start shooting you on sight when you're an enemy of them after you've dealt with Benny, the end of the first act. Up to that point, you can do as much as you want, and kill squads will still come and find you, that's fine, but day-to-day soldiers you run into will never shoot first. So there's Alexis over there. I'm supposed to be, like, you know, negotiating something, release of the NCR, pickpocketing a key off him, or going up top, or diddly-diddly-dee. I think we'll just explode him, actually, that's fine too. Now we're going to be wanting to run, by the way, because now we've declared war, they're very happy to as well. Bit of Medex's not a terrible idea at this moment. Alternatively, if you've got a stealth boy, yeah, not a bad moment for it at all. So right now I'm very invisible. So straight past these losers and off I flipping go. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually rescue your friends. Sorry, that wasn't really my priority right now. And I'm not sure anyone's going to be too surprised to hear the next stop is in fact, yes indeed, Cottonwood Cove. Beautiful. Now we're going to be doing some extremely long-range sniping here, so yeah, steady, not a terrible idea. Weapon spread reduction means your gun will actually hit where you're flipping pointing it. So, that dot in the distance over there, that is... No, game, calm down. What are you flipping? The game is taking a very pro-Legion position right now, so just line him up and... I might need to take a few pot shots. Steady's sadly already flipping one off. There we go. Got a bit on the lucky side there. So, that there is Decana Severus. Now, we want to be not spotted, however. So, at this point, fall back onto the cliff. I'm not in caution right now, which is good. Target number 2, Canyon Runner, who if we loop all the way around here, we should be able to get eyes on. Pretty sure that's our guy over there. So, ooh, you lucky bastard. Right, picked a very good time to walk away there. So just try that again. And Canyon Runner goes down. Right, sneak attack critical, 5 out of 10. And now we change the clock to the afternoon because, yeah, the actual camp commander, Aurelius, he actually only stands on the balcony during the afternoon. So, there we flip and go. Sneak attack critical. He explodes. 6 out of 10. Now, we need to flipping leave. But we'll be coming back here later. The last 4, however, are a little bit more on the tricky side. So now we need to be a bit creative. Next up, we need to make a trip over to the Khans. Now, technically, no one's actually asked me to, you know, break the alliance of Caesar's Legion and the Khans. The NCR hasn't said a thing to me. But the game sort of doesn't really care about that. It just sort of figures you'll have no reason to be here unless that's what you're already doing. So Karl is already here, and at night, yeah, he's isolated in this room. Murdering him, though, would be a bit on the undiplomatic side. Not that anyone's too fussed, really. It's just that, you know, it's messy. What you can do instead is, yeah, if you just speak to Papa Khan and go through all his dialogue options, then here we go. You can actually begin Oh My Papa, even though nobody gave it to you.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment.
And here's where Regis gives you the quest to discredit Karl. So now that's begun, grab Karl's journal from his footlocker in his room, show it to Papa Khan, and straight away everyone is going to be way more cool with you murdering that guy.
Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our camp. If he's too slow to flee, kill him.
Just, you know, make sure you're the one who gets the actual final shot in, and there we flippin' go. He's now on the flippin' run. And no, you're not going anywhere, my friend. I've pretty much now got permission to take you out. So, goodbye, Karl. 7 out of 10. Now, Camp McCarran technically yields another 2, but, yeah, there's a bit of an odd twist to this one. The first, of course, is Silas in there, but the reason we've been using Paciencia this whole time is because it's a variant of a hunting rifle, and just like you have to kill the NCR with Legion-y weapons, you need to kill the Legion with NCR-y weapons. So hunting rifles 1, Paciencia as a variant counts. So that's all absolutely marvellous. Problem is, there's no way to get inside Silas's cell holding Paciencia. The only way to actually get him out of the cell is to help him escape. But you can only help him escape if you're positive with the Legion, and it's rather difficult to become liked by the Legion when you're going around murdering all their people. So, we're just going to leave him be for the time being, because yeah, he's a bit of a tricky one. But of course, there's one more. You see, Colonel James Shue will accept literally anybody's help when it comes to NCR intelligence being leaked. And that begins I Put a Spell on You, because of course, Captain Curtis is secretly Picus, a named Legion agent. Go and speak to Boyd, she'll point you at the control tower, and that's all we need to do to get our next target. You see, this one's very easy to miss, because what I'm about to do is technically the bad ending. If you confront Curtis, the monorail bomb goes off. That is the bad ending to the quest. If, however, once you hear what he's got to say, you go and defuse the monorail bomb, that's the good ending, but that means Curtis gets taken into custody.
What's the status of your primary mission, Vicus?
Charges are set. Detonation will occur as the train leaves the station. Over.
How long?
Couple of minutes. Over.
10-4. Keep us updated.
10-4. What are you doing here? You don't have clearance.
So there we go, we're now supposed to go and get the monorail, but if we just hang around and speak to him, we can kick off a fight. He pulls a gun, Paciencia can very easily handle all of this. Marvellous crippled head, exploding head, camera stuck in a wall. And there we go, 8 out of 10. Because he is a named Legion agent, because he belongs to the Legion and he's got a name, so he flipping counts. Ooh, here's something I wasn't expecting. I didn't realise you could actually, disarm the charge. Apparently you can do both. I've been wrong about that for all these years. And yeah, you get the code off his body. So that means bomb gets deactivated. Job flipping done. Right, okay, now I know exactly what I got wrong there. If you go and speak to Colonel Shu, that does lead to the guaranteed explosion of the monorail. But you can actually take out Curtis and save the monorail, which is very bloody convenient because I need it right now. Alright, we've made it to the strip via the monorail, and now we need to take a brief excursion to deal with Benny, because we need to move into the second act of the game to wrap this up. But while we're actually here, there's a brand new challenge. Talk about owned, where you have to kill Benny with his own gun. Okay, my character has sneak of 25, so that's not bad as a starting point. That should mean I can get at least some small guns inside the casino. Ah, no, in this casino I'm not good enough. Okay, that's fine, we can sort that out. Here we go, speech 15, 30 and 45's all you need to get Swank on board.
Here's your stuff back. In case Benny don't go quiet, you dig? I'll tell the boys to give you a pass to pack some heat. Go on then. Elevators are past the slot machines on your right.
There we go, got my weapons, got rid of the bodyguards, he's going to be up in his room. Should be nice and simple at this point. Here we go, one isolated Benny. Just pick a fight with him immediately. As soon as he pulls the gun, here we go. Go into VATS, and now straight over to Maria, which we need to get out of his hands right now. So all firepower on that. And there we go. He drops it. And we need to grab it before he does. Right, we've now got Maria, and he doesn't. And his bodyguards leave me alone for the time being. He's totally unarmed, and yeah, no one else is getting involved. So now we can just basically do exactly what the quest says. Few shots in their head. To be honest, may as well just take my time, let my action points come back, maybe just have a few rounds of blackjack, I don't know, whatever takes my fancy, really. And this should be a lot. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. And with a critical strike, his head explodes. Talk about owned. 500 XP for that one. Job flippin' done. So, remember how first up we took out Volpez and Coulter, who, yeah, when you step outside is supposed to come up to you, say, here's some amnesty, come to the fort, here's Caesar's mark, diddly diddly dee. Well, he can't do that because he's dead, which means the game needs somebody else to do it for him.
Your crimes against the Legion, including the death of the fearless Volpez and Coulter, are hereby forgiven. Caesar will not extend this mercy again.
And there's now a brand new named Legion character on the map who wouldn't have been there otherwise. So, you know what? That's fine. Thanks very, very much indeed. Unfortunately, Ilario, I've got a bit of a challenge that needs to be completed. So, yeah, just one quick shot in the back of the head. Job done there. Luckily, no one really cares that much because, you know what? He was Legion. He's not allied with the strip or anything. Not sure how they know that, but yeah, no one actually really seems to care that much, which is great. So, that's 9 out of 10, and now we need to wrap it up with a return to Cottonwood Cove. You see, now I've got the mark, I'm allowed to go to the fort. But to get to the fort, I'm going to need to take the ferry. And the ferryman is a named character. That's Cursaloo Collis down there. Or at least it was before I murdered him. 10 out of 10 against all tyrants. 1000 XP for that one. Not nothing. Now, as I said, there is an NCR equivalent where, yeah, you just need to use Legion tools against named NCR characters, but there's so many of them, it's simplicity itself. This is the more interesting one, and that's how you do it without ever stepping foot inside Caesar's fort, which I'd say is actually a very cool way of making it all happen. Okay, let's talk about the big one. The biggest, most difficult one of all. Deathclaw Pro Hunter. Because, of course, Deathclaws aren't dangerous enough normally. No. What the game wants you to do is take out a handful of Deathclaws, and it specifies adult Deathclaws. The young ones don't count, so don't get any stupid ideas about that. But you're only allowed to use some of the worst weapons in the game, like a switchblade, or boxing tape, or the recharger rifle, stuff like that. Except there's one actual other item in that list that's a lot more interesting. And that's dynamite. Now the problem with dynamite is, it's kind of terrible. Dynamite is truly pretty damn awful. So sure, I could just keep tossing that to Deathclaw, and in theory, maybe I'd be able to win, maybe I'd just blow myself up. But there's one really fun thing about dynamite. You see, sure, if you light a dynamite and then toss it, it just, fizzles for a while and then goes explode, and that does a bit of damage, but not too much really. It's not great, all things considered. If, however, you just drop a bit of dynamite and then put a bullet in it, it still explodes. But wait, I hear you cry. What if there were 2 bits of dynamite next to each other? Why, yes, they do both explode, because one exploding bit of dynamite is perfectly capable of detonating another, and by now you've probably realised the stupid plan. So, say hello to Deathclaw hunting, but with Looney Tune logic, and by the way, I know one of these appears to be lit. Think that's just a visual bug, I really hope it is, otherwise I'm about to explode. So, all we need to do now is lure a Deathclaw into roughly this point. Then, we vats a dynamite by its feet, that dynamite triggers all the other dynamite, the Deathclaw goes boom, I win the challenge. Now, I should be clear, there is a much easier way to do this. The much easier way to do this is to weaken the Deathclaw with other not terrible weapons and then get the last shot in with one of the terrible weapons. But no. We are going to take Deathclaw Pro Hunter seriously, damn it. So hello over there. Hi, I would like you to come over here. Just toss a dynamite in his rough direction. Can he see me? Hello. Yeah, that's right. That's flipping right. He knows where I am. Yep, I'm pretty sure he's coming. Right, okay, now I need to fall back to the... I'm a relatively long way away from the giant pile of dynamite. I really hope he's not about to eat me, by the way. Oh, bloody hell! Okay, we need to time this a bit better. But then again... I mean, we'll give it a flippin' go, I suppose. Toss the dynamite. That was a critical hit, and... Oh! Did we get him? No! He got me, though. I think my mistake here was actually focusing too much on a single pile. What I need to do is create more of a spread, if you like. Yes, I've got a plan. Alright, so, say hello to the dynamite net. About 40 to 50 blocks of dynamite simply laid on the ground. So now, all I need to do is lure a Deathclaw, or ideally 2 at a time, into the net, and then hit them with dynamite just as they're entering it with VATS, because the VATS slowdown effect will mean they can't make it through the net. Now, there is a very good chance I'm about to blow myself up, that's certainly true. So, now, we just need to get the attention of the 2 Deathclaws over there. Ooh, and another fun thing, by the way, I can't simply save and try this again, because the game doesn't actually track items that have been dropped on the ground, because presumably, yeah, the fact that you could drop any item in any area, in any orientation, would mean the save files would be ludicrously too big. So, if I drop a save here, and I fail and I reload, all this dynamite is gone. And it needs to be dropped 1 at a time, because stacks just count as 1. Right, let's just make some noise over there. I don't actually want to hit the Deathclaw. I just want to make it aware of me. There we go. We've gone into caution. It was that one over there. Okay, we've got his attention. We've got his attention. Okay, now we just need to get the timing just right here. And that's going to be... No, 1 step forward. Just going to get him to just the right point. That's it. That's the one. So now we detonate the net. So, dynamite, in it goes, and... Yeah. I'll say that's some good hunting right there. Right, so that was 1. Okay, I want some revenge on that one over there that just killed me. And I'm thinking we might be able to do this more efficiently than we can with the net. Maybe we can actually, yeah, do it with just a small pile. Because, yeah, 10 should easily be able to do it. We don't need 40. You see that there? That should be loads. If I can just, like, you know, get his attention. Let's just put an explosive over there. That's got to have sort of... Yep, that's right. He's moving in the right direction. Make sure no one... Yep, there we go. There we go. Is he actually coming at me right now? I think he is. Wait for him to come over the thing if he's coming. And is he actually... Hell, no. No, 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 no. Toss. Dynamite. And I think we might get an early lucky hit on him there. And hang on. There. Okay, where are his feet right now? Not just yet. Not just yet. Not just yet. That's the moment. Hopefully. Toss the dynamite. Time sort of freezes. And... if we're very lucky. That was enough dynamite. It was enough dynamite. But it's crippled his legs. Which means actually, you stupid bastard, I think you'll find this is going to go just fine. Because now you can't flipping run. Admittedly, yeah, dynamite sort of bounces all over the place. So it's going to be still a bit on the slow side and just a bit more. Hopefully he gets it caught between his legs. And momentarily, he gets knocked down. Screw you, he's given up. Right, okay, now I'm starting to feel a bit sorry for him, to be honest. And one more. Okay, right. Possibly, yeah, we need... Oh, there we... What do you mean, one? That first guy was taken out by dynamite. Don't you lie to me. Well, apparently, the game doesn't actually approve of my ridiculous dynamite net. But I think me and you both know, ladies and gentlemen, that actually my way was the superior way. Now, time for the grand finale, the 2-in-1 special, because there are 2 Gunrunners Arsenal events specific to Caesar himself. 1, even a God King can bleed, cripple his head with a throwing spear, and 2, historical propriety, where you need to kill him with a combat knife. So, I'd say, how about we do both at the same time? Now, a spear's a spear, so not much we can do to make our lives any easier there. But a combat knife is most definitely not just a combat knife. So, if we just head, north from Goodsprings, we might just be able to find ourselves something that's going to give us an edge, quite literally. And don't forget to bring a shovel. Here we go. Just look for a path that would lead up towards the tribal village. We bypass every single Cazador. And with the shovel, which you can just get from Goodsprings, Chance's Grave, get your Chance's Knife. Damage 37. Bonus critical, DPS a very respectable 158. Not a bad weapon to just come and grab at the beginning of the game if you feel like it. Alright, so, off to the fort, and I'm bringing Veronica with me as, well, okay, let's not say distraction, but primarily a distraction. Fewer bullets heading towards me is good news. Yes, I forgot about this. They do take all your weapons off you, and they do actually really properly mean it under all circumstances. If you actually, pickpocket the key off him, then open the locker, the quest instantly fails. The game does not let you do that. Okay, plan B, because I don't actually need Chance's knife, alright? I can make do without it, especially as... Hang on. This guy sells weapons, doesn't he? No, tragically not. But that's fine. Plan C cannot possibly fail. Because this place is just flipping swimming in footlockers. And this is a Legion camp. Sooner or later, one of you has got to be storing some flipping throwing spears, right? I have searched literally every container in this camp, including, of course, the kitchen area. And there is not a single knife or a single throwing spear anywhere in this region. Okay, we're going over to Plan D, but you guys aren't gonna like it. Get him, Boone! Boone is really damn good at killing the Legion, by the way. Okay, the problem we've got here is Boone can't go in the tent, or he will just, potentially one-shot Caesar. And that feels like cheating, so Boone, you are gonna stay out here. I'm gonna deal with Caesar, and then we're probably just gonna flipping go, alright? So, alright, on this occasion... I've got everything I need. 1, throwing spears, 13 of them, bit excessive, but whatever. And then we bag that up with Chance's knife. So, what else can I do to make myself a bit stronger, by the way? Ooh, Psycho, that'll do. Yeah, some more endurance, that's just flipping lovely. I'll take some more, perception and agility, why not? And I'm not sure whether I'll get away with it, but... Stealth boy, sure, give it a go. Oh, you gotta love those special stats, though. That's beautiful. Alright, into the tent. Nope, they know I'm here, they know I'm here, they know I'm here, they know I'm here, they know I'm here. But Okay, now we need to go for the throw of all throws, which is we need to cripple his head with the spear. Now, I don't actually want to kill him because I need to kill him with the knife. But we'll see how this goes. Possibly I'm about to do too good a job. So, over the spear goes. And, okay, that did something, right? And I don't know if that actually hit. No, I'm just being... Okay, we're gonna need to maybe do the throw a spot earlier. Oh, there we go. Caesar's head crippled. Even a God King can bleed. Yes. Okay, now we need to get the flip out of here right now. So, okay, now we just need to finish him off with the knife. Boone, I've got company incoming. So wait. Where's Caesar? Where is he? Wait, where's Caesar? Okay, he's recognizable because he's very bold. But he's not here for some reason. Guys, we don't know where the flip Caesar is. Okay, he might be. No, do not kill Caesar. Don't kill Caesar. Boone, don't do it, Boone. Boone. This needs to be my kill, Boone. Okay, Boone, just leave him alone. And, okay, right arm crippled. And one more. No! I think Caesar just killed me. Oh, this plan went wrong. Okay, just dance until we see. Oh, bloody hell, I'm being punched a lot right now. That's fine. Just keep doing the meds. Keep doing those lovely, lovely meds. Is there a Caesar on the field yet? Or is he... I think he's at the back. Those are all Praetorian guards. Yeah, there's... Oh, he always falls back over there. Okay, Caesar. Me and you need to have a chat right now. So, 1 and 2 and... Caesar has been taken out with a flipping knife. Historical propriety, 500 XP. Time to flipping go. Boone is unconscious. That's fine. Boone will cover my escape. And so we gather here today, ladies and gentlemen, to remember Boone, who died doing what he loved best. Being an incredibly mopey, dramatic martyr. And we are here as well, ladies and gentlemen, to just remember, if we needed to, and we probably didn't, but whatever, that New Vegas is just absolutely flipping fantastic. I mean, The Outer Worlds is wonderful, but for me, New Vegas is still the greatest video game ever created, and my goodness, there's just so much in it. These little GRA challenges, I've never really bothered looking at them before, but they're fun. There's some fun stuff in there. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you don't mind a little dip back into New Vegas. Given Obsidian are in the news right now, it just felt like, you know, an appropriate thing to do. Work continues, by the way, in the next Fallout video essay. It won't be ready next week, but things are getting along very nicely with that. That will be ready when it's ready. Watch this space, coming soon indeed. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Fallout New Vegas with the GRA Challengers. Thank you very much, and goodbye. We have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.